Welcome to the Slightly Biased Podcast.
And
Hello, welcome to the Slightly Biased Podcast. Welcome.
Hello.
To
The
Slightly
Biased
Podcast.
Yay! We should have kept that intro. That's the better intro.
Which one?
The second one.
Okay.
How are you doing?
I have that stuck in my head now.
Yeah, I know. It gets stuck so easily in your head. Vinny and Derek are with us. They're holding hands. It's very cute. Derek has a nice watch on.
Thank you.
Nice hands.
Noticed it before.
It's cheap.
Nice mitts.
It's like $100.
The watch or the hand?
Either.
It's our sponsor. It's
movement.
It's movement.
It's a movement watch.
Movement watches.
Yeah.
Oh, I love movement watches. Wish I had one.
Hey, Caroline.
She has headphones on. The noise canceling. She heard us.
They're holding hands. That's the big news. How was your week?
Derek.
Good.
How was
Good.
your week, Vinny?
It was good. I traveled.
Wait, can I go into detail?
Yeah.
No, you had your chance.
No. I want to hear about his week.
All right, go ahead. How was your week?
Sports happened.
Sports happened.
Sports. It's in the game.
Yeah. What?
EA Sports.
It's in the game.
That's really all I got.
I did. Okay.
What? Oh, do you want to share your news?
No.
No.
Okay.
It's personal. Crazy.
All right,
personal.
yeah.
Boundaries.
Professional boundaries.
Boundaries.
How was your week?
I had a full week.
You went on a trip?
No, first I did the BAA 5K.
Mm-hmm.
And
Nice.
I ran 3.1 miles.
Mm-hmm.
And people don't know how to pace themselves properly.
Can we stop holding hands now?
Yeah.
By people, do you mean yourself?
No. The problem is, so the BAA 5K is like thousands of people running this.
So they all sprint right off the line, right?
No, it's so they the announcers tell you to segment yourselves based on your self pace of how fast you run a mile, which is like 7 to like 8 minutes, 8 to 9, 9 to 10. I go for like the 8 to 9 minute mile, and a lot of people think they can run a mile in 8.9, but it's like once the race starts, they either just start walking immediately in that pace.
Wait, what? So they jump off the line on the 8 to 9 minute mark and then
Yes.
walk?
Yes, I saw that many times.
Why?
And then a lot of them think they can run it, and then they stop about a half mile in, and they just congest the whole entire thing trying to get through because you want to get your time.
Yeah.
And it's like you have to dodge people to get around, and it just
That's
kills
so
your time.
Stupid. They
It
should move
sucks.
they should move to the side.
They should go to Canada and never come back.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was your time?
28:30?
20:30?
28:30. No.
Which is
28
a what
minutes.
minute mile?
You know,
Never mind, I don't care.
it's
I mean, that's
I was calling you.
that's over.
I don't understand.
maybe
It's like
29:30. I don't know.
I don't know what a 28 means. I
It's
know what
like
a minute
a-
mile means,
It's a
but
9:20
I don't
mile.
care enough for you to do the math.
That's a 9 minute and 20 second mile-ish.
So 5K is 3.7 kilometers?
3.1 miles.
3.7.
3.1 miles.
5K is 5 kilometers.
I know.
And
It's
3.1
the
miles.
K stands for
3.1.
kilometers.
Whoa, no way. I thought it was
Yeah.
kilograms.
Let me look at my Strava account, and I'll give you the time.
Is Strava
Ooh.
a good app?
Yeah. That's
Well,
what we
Vinny
use.
uses it, so it must be.
Yeah.
Vinny only uses the good apps.
I just use what Caroline tells me to use, to be honest.
Unless it's that movie tracking app. Back,
She won't use that.
back page or whatever.
I did it in 28:45 according to this, at 9:16 average mile.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
see it. You're putting your mic on the screen of your
Well,
phone.
I'll make
Yeah.
sure that listeners at home can see it.
Okay.
How much faster would you have been had you not had to deal with that?
I'm hoping to do in 28. That would have been nice.
Like a whole minute?
Like 45 seconds would be
45
nice.
seconds? Okay.
Because they stop in the middle, and then it's like a few of them stop and make like a line. You got to like dodge around it, and people also try and dodge around it, and it just congests the road.
Why don't you just run over people?
The problem is they're a lot bigger than me sometimes, weight-wise, and I can't do it.
That's a good point.
I just can't.
Just bowl. You'd be a bowling pin trying
Like,
to knock over a
I'm
bowling
just
ball.
picturing you running at me, and I probably wouldn't be very concerned.
Yeah, probably not.
It depends on how what kind of angle of attack he has there. If he's aiming for the knees, aiming for the for the back.
I'm aiming to get out of the way. Just get around
Get
him.
by.
I'm not trying to hurt the person. I just want to move.
That's fair.
Yep. And then on Monday, I flew to Reno, Nevada.
Wow. Biggest little city in the world.
Yeah. It's just kind of it's an okay city. I don't know. It's casinos. It's brown. Reminded me of Afghanistan a lot.
How long were you there for?
Till today.
Did you take part in the TV show Reno 911?
Now I know why it was filmed there, or the
Really?
name of it there, because that place is kind of like a dump.
Really?
Yeah. I went into a Walmart and I was like, wow.
I was
this is
scared for your life.
Reno 911.
You were back in
was such a good
Afghanistan.
show.
Yeah.
It was a very good show.
Weather was nice though. Nice and crisp. Snow in the mountains. Casinos. I gambled like $10 in a slot machine.
Did you win?
No.
You
I
lost your
lost.
$10.
Yep.
It's $10 you'll never get back.
It's gone forever. I stayed in a casino resort.
The question is was that $10 the worst $10 you've ever spent on something?
Probably not.
Or have you bought something worse for $10
I would say so, yeah.
than the sound of a machine giving you no money back?
Yeah.
What do you think that would be?
It probably, I really don't know. I have to think about it, but I guarantee it's been something more than $10.
What if it was some kind of elastic looking belt that kept your shirt tucked?
That was, so, fun story about the belt, guys. It's going great still.
You don't think that's the worst purchase?
No, fuck no. I think it's great. For my frame, it does wonders.
It probably wouldn't work with me.
No, I'm sorry.
You don't need it.
No,
Yeah.
shirts get untucked when you're fat.
What?
No, Vinny
I
was
was
saying the
saying fat
opposite.
just that one reason. What?
Vinny was saying the opposite.
I would think it would lock it in more. Oh, but I see it coming up here though.
Yeah.
It's sliding up.
Pops out the sides.
Yeah.
Being fat's not what it's
That's not where it's at.
Yeah, no, I definitely was, it was false advertising.
The funny thing is,
You're too.
the funny thing is your gut is like the only part of you that's fat. And
Yeah,
like, and just like a little bit of your neck, but like your legs are like pretty skinny.
I'm skinny fat.
It's weird. You're like very localized.
Oh yeah. It's wild. It's my gut. Like my gut is yeah.
He's putting the microphone on his belly.
It's not a
Thank you
small
for
gut.
that.
It's literally my gut and my face got fat. All
Yeah,
my weight
yeah.
went to my gut.
But nowhere else. Like your arms normal, legs normal.
yeah,
Like everything else is normal. Hands normal.
which I guess is kind of a good deal.
It's good. Yeah, of any way to be.
If
It's a
it-
buy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like-
minimal fupa.
Minimal.
I don't have a fupa.
Yeah, yeah. It's lucky.
Yep. I had some great barbecue in Reno though. Really good barbecue.
I didn't know they were known for their barbecue.
One place had great barbecue. And then yesterday I drove to California.
You drove from Reno to California?
Yeah. I drove to Lake Tahoe, to the California side.
I mean, well, you should probably clarify which part of Cali because it's huge.
I drove to
Lake Tahoe.
Lake Tahoe.
Lake Tahoe. Okay. Is
How
it
far
near
of
a
a
city
drive?
or is that the lake or is it a city?
It's a city. There's a city in it, but it's like small things around it. It's a big lake. It's like an hour
Oh,
away
okay.
from Reno.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it was a nice drive.
What was
to
the
see trees again?
just to see trees?
Just to see the lake. I've never seen
I've heard Lake
Tahoe.
Tahoe's
Oh,
awesome.
okay.
It's gorgeous.
I was wondering if this was part of the business trip.
no,
or
this is personal.
personal. Okay.
Took my rental car.
Oh,
And
that's
I went
fun.
there.
That's cute. I like that. That's
I had
fun.
a Ford Titanium. That thing sucks.
a Ford what
What's it-
titanium?
Ford Titanium.
A
I'm not
Ford
familiar
what?
with that.
A
It
Ford
is
what
a-
titanium? A Ford what? The titanium's the trim level.
It's Ford Titanium.
No, like you can get a Focus titanium, a Flex titanium.
This is what it was called, Ford Titanium.
That's incorrect.
I'll look it up.
That's not true.
Okay, let me look it up.
I have a Ford.
If
and
I'm
I have
wrong,
a
I'm
Ford.
wrong. But it's like the only thing on there was Ford EcoSport Titanium. That was
it was probably an Escape then. Was it an SUV or a
it.
sedan?
It was like a shrunken SUV.
Yeah, that's the Edge probably.
Yeah,
The
Ford
Edge of the-
Escape Titanium. Right. Yeah, but the
Yeah.
thing was our Ford Edge. It was awful.
The titanium is like saying that you gotta like you were driving a Ford diesel. Like it's
it was awful.
a
though.
type of
Like,
engine. It's a type of trim package.
When I got to the rental place, I had to sign up for a compact car. It's like requirements of the company when you travel. It's a compact car, but once you get there, you can get whatever you want as long as it says
I
compact
got
on
it.
the receipt. And they're like, "Do you want to upgrade to a free upgrade SUV?" I was like, "Yeah, sure. Here, it's your fucking Ford Escape Titanium. It looks
They're
awful."
cute. I like it. I like an Escape actually. You didn't like it?
No, I hated it.
What did you hate about it? The
Just didn't like
shape,
it.
size.
I don't like the dash on it. It's just
Okay.
not for me.
You know what? Have you ever been in a Kia Soul?
No.
I rode in one of those in a Lyft the other day. It was
Was it a
weird-
Lyft or an Uber?
It was a Lyft. I don't use Uber, but
Why?
Lyft is getting sued
moral reasons. I don't. Why is Lyft getting sued?
by their
Sucks.
investors for overinflating their IPO.
Oh, jeez. Uber filed their IPO recently. Anyway, I was in a Kia Soul for the first time.
This is dry.
I was in a Kia Soul for the first time the other day, and there's no like dashboard in front of the driver. all of the dash stuff is in the middle. Everything.
Oh,
It's really weird.
That is weird.
I've never seen. The only other time I saw that was a Model 3.
Korean International Automotives. What do you expect?
I've never. Is that what Kia stands for?
I have no idea.
Okay.
yeah, that could be right
I
though.
don't think
That
it
actually
is.
sounds like believable. I would believe that.
I believe it now.
Korean International Motors. Wait, isn't Kia Swedish or something?
I don't know. I think about fucking Kias.
Or Nissan? I don't know.
I don't plan on learning about
Nissan
Kias.
is-
I don't plan on
Nissan's
buying
fin-
Kia.
Finnish? No, Japanese. You're right.
Japanese.
What's the Swedish car company?
Fiat? No.
Fiat's
Fiat's
Italian.
Italian. Is it
Audi, BMW. I'm just going to go
Swe-
through my head.
Sweden. What the fuck? I
This
don't
is
know.
great.
I don't care. I lost.
So Lake Tahoe is wonderful. Mountains all around it with snow. A lot of snow up there still. Yeah, and then I came back today, and in the airport I saw Elizabeth Warren.
Ooh.
She's cool.
Got a picture.
Got a picture.
You looked very awkward in your picture.
I know. It was so surreal though seeing her there. That's what it was weird.
How was
Yeah.
your flight?
Flew Delta. It was fine,
Delta. Nice.
and got back
Volvo. Volvo is
here.
Swedish.
And then I Ubered back from the airport to here with Sadiq.
Volvo is Swedish. So
Uber
it's-
gave me a coupon, so I
it's
took Uber.
Saab. I
I also don't have
whatever.
Lyft on my phone at all, so
Yeah. I uninstalled Uber.
I know
Don't have it.
moral
Moral
reasons.
reasons. You know, they just turn off settings in their cars that cause them to
And-
kill people. It's
Yeah,
fine.
whatever. I
And
still
and
fly
lose
in
all their
planes.
customer data.
I still fly in planes, even though Boeing doesn't give a shit.
True.
I think Delta uses Boeing too.
Yeah.
You don't- you don't
JetBlue
use
doesn't
it.
use Boeing.
Yeah, JetBlue
Oh,
uses
really?
Airbus.
Really?
Airbus and Embraer.
Wow.
Yeah, you should just fly JetBlue everywhere.
I went with the best times for me
I
flying on
mean,
Monday.
you could also say you never fly American Airlines and United. No, it was United, not American. Just never fly United because they're absolute trash.
I haven't flown American in years.
Fly United.
Delta or JetBlue usually.
We gotta have some consumer. This is like the consumer activism corner. Like, don't buy these brands. Don't use these companies.
Don't fly Spirit.
Don't fly Spirit. Don't fly
I mean,
United.
Don't Fly Spirit isn't like. It's
Don't
just,
fly
it's,
Boeing.
It's just a thing you don't do. You don't.
It's
don't
not even.
Don't fly. Don't drive. Stay at home.
Yeah, take the train. The trains never did anything wrong.
Nope.
Car companies never did anything wrong. Don't drive a VW. Right.
Yeah, because Nazis.
That too, actually.
Oh,
or the emissions.
Yeah,
the
I was gonna say the
emissions.
emission scandal, but Nazis too. It was literally like a Nazi company.
Don't buy IBM
Why?
products.
What's wrong with IBM?
They designed the stuff that gave the tattoos to the Jewish folk or people
Did they really?
imprisoned.
I don't
Yes.
think that's true.
Look it up, man.
All
It's
right.
the internet.
I'm not gonna look it up.
And
My week. Should we do my week?
I mean, what have you done this
Skip
week?
ahead. I went down to Westport, Connecticut.
Why?
On Tuesday. Worked from Westport on Tuesday.
Why?
Because it's really nice down there.
Why?
The weather is gorgeous.
Why?
Because atmospheric conditions in the southern
But why
more
did you work there?
latitudes are
Why were you there?
optimal.
Was it a conference? Was it?
No, I have a friend who has a house in Westport, and it was a
So you
very nice
you
property.
WFH'd.
What's that? Yeah. I worked from home from Westport.
What did your boss have to say about that?
He was tentatively okay with it, but then I didn't actually get that much done when I was down there.
Shocker. Work from home.
Just out of like coincidence though, it had nothing to do with me working from home because sometimes I just don't get anything done when I'm at work either. But that just happened to be a bad day for my focus, and it was like unfortunately coincidental that I was working from home, so they were more careful about their expectations. So then,
I can hear it.
yeah, my boss got a little mad at me for not getting much done.
Doesn't he leave at 2:00 though?
Yeah, no, he also regularly works from home. He wasn't in today. He was working from home today.
Hey Grayson,
so-
let's game later on Steam.
no, that's
So
my,
your boss
that's my
sounds
coworker.
like-
That's my coworker.
Fuck.
My coworker I play with on
Hi
Steam.
Pippa.
Can you pick her up?
No, we're in the middle of a podcast.
So yeah, I
That was
worked.
just-
I had a really great day working from Westport, but then I got yelled
What'd
at
you
for it. So
Where is Westport? How far is that from here?
it's about halfway to New York from here.
Is it past
on
New
the coast.
Haven?
It's on the coast.
Is it past New Haven?
I have
or-
no idea.
Did you pass New Haven?
I don't know.
Okay.
I know it's on the coast of Connecticut, on the seacoast, right on the.
What else did you when you were there?
It's a very wealthy town.
What do you and your friend do?
Watched a movie.
What'd you watch? Don't tell me. Let me guess.
Tobey Maguire.
What else? Okay, he's in a lot of movies.
Kristen Dunst.
Spider-Man.
Which one? I need another hint.
First one?
It's probably the third one. You sick fuck.
No, definitely not the
The second
definitely
one,
not the
then.
third. I'm trying to give you another actor hint.
Is it Alfred Molina? William Dafoe?
Willem Dafoe is no. There's no Willem Dafoe, but that would be a giveaway because Willem Dafoe's only in the first movie. So he cameos in the second because he's in the mirror. We watched Spider-Man 2.
Nice. That was your whole day there? You just drove down there and watched Spider-Man?
We watched Spider-Man. We went and got pizza at like a random pizza place. Went for a little bike ride. It's good stuff.
Do any sick tricks on your bike?
No.
I want to watch Napoleon Dynamite now.
Basically just biked around a loop, basically. But anyway.
I'm going to buy it on VHS.
That was buy it on VHS, of course. Because you have a VHS player now. It's very exciting.
I've had it forever.
That was basically my week. Didn't really do much else. Went to D&D on Wednesday.
Yeah, how's that going?
The awkward kid is getting worse.
Oh,
The
shit.
awkward guy.
That's awful.
Our group's Kevin, if you so to speak. He doesn't know how to like respect other people's
At what point do you say,
time
get
to
the
talk?
fuck out of this group?
You can't. It's
Ugh,
it's
that's
an
awful.
it's an open group. Anybody can go. But yeah, he like doesn't respect when other people are talking, and he tries to interject himself in like conversations that have nothing to do with him.
He's probably excited to
his
be there.
character, not him. I mean,
He's probably excited to be there.
I'm sure he's very excited to go. He's also very, very forward about overstating his compassion and affection towards the group. He's very, very grateful all
Is he
the time.
touchy-feely?
He hasn't touched any of us yet, but I'm afraid he will.
It's coming. It's real close.
And I feel bad for this kid because he clearly has a lot of anxiety. He over apologizes for his he basically always thinks he's offending somebody and like over apologizes for like bringing up like religion or bringing up politics or
The
whatever.
weird guy?
Yeah. He's
Isn't he offending people by being annoying?
Yes. But then he over apologizes for being annoying, so then it just makes all of us feel bad for hating him. What are you doing?
Looking at a GIF.
It was a dog
Or a
video.
video.
Why are you doing? Get off your phones. We're in a podcast. What are you
I'm
doing?
looking up something for you.
If you're looking up the news, then you're good.
Okay, hold
Otherwise,
on. Let me look up the news. Yeah. So weird kid. D&D.
yeah, weird kid, D&D being annoying. It's sad. We our DM wasn't gonna be there last week, and we just all didn't go. None of us we had our group chat, which he's in the group chat, but we have the group chat, and we're just like, yeah, the DMs messaged the group chat saying he wasn't gonna be there. So then all of us were just like the annoying kid was like, oh okay, should we do a one shot? Should we like hang out anyway? And all of us were just kind of like,
Grayson, you need to be his friend. You need to be a good person and friend him.
No, we're gonna skip this week.
You guys should be friends outside of D&D.
Mm-mm.
You could be his mentor.
Mm-mm. No,
Okay.
No, I'll pass.
It's okay. It's okay.
I'll have a hard
It's okay.
pass on
It's
that.
okay.
I can only mentor one awkward kid at a time.
Who's the other one you're mentoring?
Kind of my coworker, I guess. He's not
Oh.
he's not awkward, but I talked to him about a lot of girl stuff. 'Cause he's I don't think he's a virgin, but he's not not skilled in
You
the,
should ask
in
him
the
at work.
ways.
Are you a virgin?
Hey, are you a
fucking virgin?
Hey, are you a virgin? No. He's just not as skilled in the art of
I hear
the art of dating.
Yeah,
You can relate, right, Vinny?
you just have to talk to him. That's all the battle right there.
Yeah, half the battle at least.
And then, today was the big day. The Mueller report was released.
Today we had the Mueller report.
I just saw on Reddit news that they want to impeach Trump already. Shocker.
Good. Yeah, do it.
We'll see if it goes anywhere.
I think they need to at this point because there's nothing else that's going to drop.
They're gonna take Mueller in to testify first.
He's
right?
going to testify.
and then they'll go from there.
He's being invited by the House to testify, and the House is also planning on submitting a subpoena to the DOJ to get the unredacted version of the report as well.
Yep. And then Michael Cohen came out today and said that
He's gay. That's so good for him.
He said he would come out and testify to the redacted parts of the report, to whatever he could speak to.
Did you read some of the stuff that Michael Cohen was sourced as saying in the report? It was really interesting.
No, I haven't looked at the whole thing yet, but I saw it's just
I read a lot
a
of
massive 400-page PDF. So.
Yeah, I read a lot of it, and there was a lot of the stuff that Cohen said was really interesting. Like there's a lot of really interesting evidence that he dropped in that.
And then I heard that Mueller said that he wouldn't prosecute Trump Jr. because he's an idiot. I saw that.
Yeah, it was like they couldn't
That's
prove
weird.
They couldn't prove that his state of mind reflected knowledge of the illegality of his actions.
He's just stupid.
because like that kind of stuff, a lot of the time the crimes require, if it's prosecutable, it requires like cognizance or like foreknowledge that it's illegal or something.
I
Like
guess.
you have to prove criminal intent, basically.
I guess. Law and order, criminal intent.
Did you read the whole page on like how they define collusion and all that?
No.
It was pretty interesting. They were like, we define collusion in these specific ways, and collusion, we're not going to actually use the word collusion in this report, and this is why. And they said they used the word coordination, and they said that basically the conclusion that Mueller reached is that he did not find compelling and like basically compelling evidence that the Trump campaign, while the Trump campaign was clearly knowledgeable in the fact that they would benefit from Russia's influence, they were not cooperating with Russian plans to interfere. So like basically the difference is they were saying, okay, we'll accept the help that you give us and we'll thank you for it, but we're not going to help you help us. And that was the line that Mueller drew and said, this is not collusion because they said, we're not going to help you help hack the election. We're just going to say thank you for it.
When did Trump tweet out the "I'm fucked" tweet? Was that
He did
report?
Not, he did not tweet it. It was a conversation
Okay.
that he was having with the Attorney General, Jeff Sessions, in his office.
And that's in the report?
Yes.
Okay. He
It
says,
was
"I'm fucked."
Jeff-
I
Jeff
thought he
Sessions-
tweeted or something. a
No,
while
Jeff
ago.
Sessions was quoted. So Jeff Sessions told this
Jeff
to Mueller.
Sessions told to Mueller that Trump said
Trump
he's
said
fucked.
he was fucked. Yeah. So Jeff Sessions says to Mueller, I had this conversation with Trump one time where I went in and I told him that the special counsel was appointed. And Trump told me, oh, no, fuck, a special counsel? They tell me that ruins a president. I'll never get anything done. I'm fucked now. I'm so fucked.
Well, great.
That was the Trump quote. And that's what he said to Jeff Sessions. And Jeff Sessions told Mueller.
Great.
But I mean, he was wrong, Trump, when he said he was fucked. He was wrong.
What do you mean wrong?
Is he fucked?
We'll see. I don't know.
He's not. Spoiler. He's not. He's fine. Unless he gets impeached by 2/3 of the Senate, he's not fucked. He'll never be impeached by 2/3 of the Senate. Our system is broken.
Yeah.
It's all Fox News' fault.
Fox News. I watched Vice today.
Yeah, did you watch
on
that
the
video?
plane. No, I watched the movie Vice.
Oh, the movie.
And they
Vice.
talk about Fox News and that.
Yeah. No, it's entirely Fox News' fault that Republican Congress people will never stand up for what's right in the interest of the country because all they care about is what their constituents believe and what the Republican base believes. And all the Republican base believes is the bullshit that Fox News puts out every day.
He's a good guy. Trump's a
So,
good guy. Good guy.
Everything's great. It's
you unplugged yourself.
It's kind of a
You unplugged us. We're
Unplugged
unplugged.
you.
unplugged his headphones. We're back.
Wait, could you hear me the entire time?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, why would you do that to me?
Because you weren't listening. You were in your
I
phone.
was
You were in the
listening.
phone zone.
I was looking at news.
Okay.
Oh, did you unplug his headphones?
Yeah.
On purpose?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Ha 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 ha. My foot pulled up.
Oh, that's what I thought.
I feel like I'm in a press conference like this. We should all have two mics the whole time.
Derek was holding his mic
I
to
agree.
Vinny's face.
Can you hold it to me?
Now Vinny's holding his mic to Derek.
Hi. Do I sound better?
You sound twice as loud, actually.
Nice.
It's weird.
I like that.
I do too.
Grayson,
Grayson,
so
can you
this
drive
is
me
a-
home today?
It's a bittersweet Mueller report release, I think.
We'll see. We'll see, you know. Later.
You
I don't
can?
want to talk about this on the pod.
Did you hear that HBO requested to Trump to stop using Game of Thrones memes
I did.
for political
I
purposes?
saw him use that meme where he was like "Game over," but it was in the Game of Thrones font.
Yeah. Cool. I'm hip.
Oh yeah. What do we think about the Game of Thrones?
Spoilers.
Do we want to talk spoilers for episode 1?
Do it
Should we-
at the end.
How is
Should we do
it?
that? We'll do
How
it
is
at
it
the
a
end.
spoiler
Okay.
for episode 1?
Because not everyone's watched
Not everyone's
it.
seen episode 1
I
yet.
don't give a shit.
My goodness.
Derek.
Episode
Well, we should at least warn them. in case-
episode
play-
episode
play-
2 will be out
People
by the
are
time this
busy.
gets released.
People are
Yes.
busy, Derek.
I know, but do it at the end.
Although, to be fair, if they have time to listen to an hour of this bullshit, they have time to watch the episode because it's less than an hour. Unless they're maybe they're listening in their car on the way to work. You can't watch HBO in your car.
Maybe they're driving.
Maybe they're driving. Maybe they listen to this on their drive.
Maybe they're gonna listen to it on their Samsung foldable phone before it breaks.
Oh yeah, that was a big news story. I saw that one.
Yep.
There was like 3 or 4 tech bloggers who got review copies, demo copies of the Samsung foldable phone, the $1,900 foldable phone.
It's not working too well.
The problem is that to make the foldable screen work, it has this film that like looks like a scratch resistant phone screen protector. And it's just like this film on the screen, and it looks like a screen protector. And a bunch of the reviewers tried to remove it. And if you remove it, it just completely breaks the screen. For some reason,
But I heard about the bending too broke the phone too after a day of use.
I saw
blogs on that.
There was, but it didn't have to do with the bending. It was either something found its way under the screen, like a grain of sand or something, or a screw or something found its way in there.
I want this phone to work.
Or it was that the mechanism that allows it to bend broke on the internal part of it.
I want them all to work.
I'm leaning towards thinking it was like a computer screw, like a little tiny micro screw that wasn't screwed in.
I want this first gen phone to be successful enough to spawn the rest. So the next 5 years,
I think it will be
a phone this size that's like the iPhone XS Max and be able to open it. That's what I want.
I think it'll be a success, personally. Because they said that they gave really good, like the reviews while they were saying yes, this did break. Caveat: it's a new device, it's a new technology, and the seam in the middle of the double screen is barely noticeable. Apparently, they were pretty happy with the noticeability, and they were pretty happy with the size, the weight, and the feel of it. It feels really solid. It doesn't feel flimsy. It doesn't feel fragile.
How do you put a case on that thing?
You don't.
So it's like,
I guess
drop it like this, I would have wanted to break on its side.
I guess what you would do is you would put 2 cases that have one side open. So like you have basically a rim, like an open rectangle for the front, like an open buffer, kind of a rectangle that goes on the front piece, and then a flat back piece that clips onto the back of it. And that would be the buffer on the back and the sides of the back, the edges of the back.
I think it's a cool looking phone. I like it.
It's a beautiful phone.
I like it a lot.
I do like it. And I think these are just kind of minor setbacks.
I'll wait for Apple's.
I think it's developing.
Yeah.
Has Apple put the fingerprint reader in the screen yet?
Next year they will.
Oh,
maybe this
okay.
year.
Well, they'll get it eventually.
Androids are for kids.
But do they have the fingerprint reader in the screen?
I don't care.
Why are they for kids?
Do you use an Android?
Yes.
You're a kid, I guess.
Am I a kid?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't want to tell you this.
Which one of us gets more ass, Derek?
I have a girlfriend.
Yeah, so me.
Kids can get ass. All right. I think this is the perfect time for the cat corner.
I like things in life that are the best. My best friend. The best shortcuts. The best cuts. And of course, the best place for these. My son. Chris, let me call you back. I'm a little busy.
Now at Radio Shack. The Sprint PCS Vision Video Phone VMA680 by Samsung is just $149.99 with 2-year agreement.
Did I mention the best sport?
Radio Shack.
All right, let's throw Caroline in the mix. Should we do press conference style?
Yeah, you can have all the mics.
Hi, everyone. This is Caroline.
Hi.
Here for Caroline's Cat Corner.
Yay.
So I haven't been listening to the podcast while you guys are recording because I was in the other room talking to my dad. But I assume that you heard that Vinny went away this week for work.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went over his trip to Reno.
So I worked from home this week, as I do sometimes. And so that meant that I spent 4 days alone with Pippa. And in this time, Pippa and I got much closer. We came up with lots of different new nicknames, if you'd like to hear.
I would love to hear.
Okay, well, as you listeners know, I like to call Pippa Poo Poo. So I ended up calling her Poop Scoop, Poop Scoopagus, Poopagus, and I think that's it.
I'm loving these.
So those are my new nicknames for Pippa. we did a little bit of snuggling because Pippa will only snuggle with me when Vinny's not around.
Mm-hmm.
And
How many kisses did you give her?
No kisses.
Really? Huh?
Yeah.
What'd you say, Vinny?
You're the only one who counts the kisses.
Yeah, Vinny and I used to count how many kisses we can give Pippa before she wanted to kill us.
And scratch your face off.
Yeah, I don't really kiss Pippa that often.
She's a very soft head.
I know. Well, I pet her. When she lets me.
Yeah.
And then sometimes I like to sit in the middle of the couch, and then Pippa has her, cardboard box behind that on the windowsill, and then she'll sit behind me, and then sometimes we take selfies, so that's kind of fun.
Nice.
I usually don't look good in them, so I don't share them, but
At
and
least
then
you
today
have them.
I took a nice video of Pippa while she rolled a lot. And
Oh, she likes to roll sometimes.
yeah. So we had a good week.
Nice.
The highlight was definitely the nicknames. So
Are you happy to have Vincent back?
I am happy.
Do you think he looks relaxed right now?
Yeah, he looks the same as always.
Vinny? He's watching a video on his phone that's way too loud and we can all hear it. Was that the sale cat?
Anyways, the end of Caroline's Cat Corner. Bye, guys.
Oh, don't you have a shameless plug?
Donate?
Oh, yes.
Donate.
Listeners, I am running for the Falmouth Road Race, which is a 7-mile road race on Cape of Cod in Falmouth.
Cape of God.
Yes.
Does that equate to what, a 12K?
I don't know.
Around there, probably 13K.
7. And I'm running it for charity. Be Like Brit Charity. They are
It's a very good charity.
a charity, a foundation that has built an orphanage in Haiti in the wake of the earthquake that damaged Haiti in 2010. And
She was a volunteer who was killed in that earthquake. I think.
yes. So I am.
Was she from Massachusetts?
Yes,
Yeah.
she's from Rutland.
It is a mass-based charity.
Oh, is it?
Local charity.
Are you complaining about the drink that you didn't make?
Why are you drinking wine? My wine. Is that my wine?
How dare you? Full glass of wine. Oh, she's mad. She's not happy.
I bought that. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, you don't get to defend yourself. This is great.
It's fine. We love each other, so I'll share my wine sometimes.
Aw.
Only sometimes. Anyways, if you listeners out there are interested in donating to my Be Like Brit charity run, the link will be in the show notes. Thank you in advance. Also, I like to send handwritten thank you notes, so if you donate, you will receive one. Thanks.
But make sure to tell her or be not anonymous. Wait, can you see?
I get an email. Even if you say anonymous, it will send me a personal email that says that you donated. So
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Did you get mine yet?
I didn't check.
Can you look in your email before I leave?
Sure.
Thank you.
Back to you, Vinny.
And Vinny's back.
How much time do we have left on this bad boy?
Why is always about the time left?
I'm tired today.
I think it's about the time spent together, that quality time.
I'm tired.
It's not my fault you're tired.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
Yeah, it is, Vinny. Everything's your fault.
You keep me up at night.
Moving right on. We have some space news we could talk about.
We do? Who the
talk
fuck
about,
cares?
I care. SpaceX, they launched their Falcon Heavy rocket. It's very exciting. The Falcon Heavy launched a real payload that wasn't Elon Musk's sports car this time. And it landed all 3 of the boosters successfully. They all landed, even the one that went way, way far downrange. Man, it landed on that drone ship. They pulled it halfway back and then it fell over because of rough waters. And it exploded. But they landed it. That's it. Oh, yeah, also the Cygnus spacecraft is bringing
The what?
supplies. Cygnus? It's the Antares rocket.
Cygnus?
Cygnus. CYGNUS.
Like sickness and health?
Yeah, like sickness, but with a C.
Are you down with it?
Cygnus.
Are you down with the Cygnus?
I'm down with the Cygnus. And it's the keg. It looks like a keg. It brings supplies up to the space station.
Nice.
That launched today. They should be intercepting
What do you think
it.
it's like being on a space
I
station?
hear it's bad for your muscles
Very light-headed.
and your cognitive ability. I heard that too.
Don't
Really?
they? Can't
Oh,
they?
wow.
Can't they do artificial gravity?
No,
No?
not in the space station.
Why?
You have to spin it to give artificial gravity. You
Well,
have to
they-
spin it.
Like,
Really?
it's like a top.
Yeah. Like a
I don't-
like a giant wheel.
I would not be interested in going into space.
I'd go to space.
It's not for everybody. Do you hear that radio signal?
Yeah, it's someone's mic cable. There you go.
Would you go to space, Grayson?
I would go to space. Yeah, I would
you,
live. In,
Vinny?
Yeah.
I would live in space. I would volunteer to go to Mars and live on Mars. All of that. I'd love it. I'd go right up there. I'd never come back.
I do none of those.
You could have signed up for that. They had the openings.
The Mars one?
Yeah, you could
That
have
failed.
lived on Mars.
No, they
But you
bailed.
di- the problem is
they caved.
you didn't sign up for it though.
No, the
You
problem
should've
was they
signed up
didn't.
for
The
it.
problem was they didn't get enough funding. The technology isn't there yet, and the advertisers bailed.
How long do you think it takes to get to Mars?
6 months.
Between 3 and 6 months.
How fast are they going?
10 million miles an hour.
Very fast. Not that fast. That's way too fast.
Less than 10 million miles an hour.
It's,
long does it
it's
take to get-
about it's about like almost 100,000 miles.
How
an
many
hour.
light speed?
0.00001.
How do they get? How long does it take to get to the moon?
Few-
3 to 4 days.
Yeah.
Between 3 and 4 days.
It's a local destination.
It's 100 million miles.
How close
No,
can you
that's
get
not,
to the moon?
That's not right.
How close can a spaceship get to the sun?
Before it burns up.
Well, we've sent probes to Mercury, and they landed on Mercury, but they were burnt up in Mercury's atmosphere before they reached the surface. So we've never landed anything on Mercury intact.
What's the first planet?
Mercury,
What's the second planet?
Venus,
Venus.
Mars,
Earth, then Mars.
then Uranus,
No, then Jupiter.
then Uranus.
Neptune.
Wait, Mars, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn.
Hey,
Uranus,
Siri.
Neptune, Pluto.
Is Pluto a planet now?
What are the planets?
No.
Why isn't it a planet? It should be a planet.
A planet is an astronomical body orbiting.
That's not what I asked her.
It's Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, or Saturn, Jupiter. No, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto.
Wait, can you say that in order again? Sorry.
Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars,
Have we-
Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto.
Have we landed on Venus?
I don't think so.
What would the
Maybe.
Point,
No,
what would
I think we
What would the point be?
probably have.
Why not?
That was what the oh man, it was like a Roman god, the name of the missions that went to Venus.
Apollo.
No, that's the moon missions.
Mercury?
Mercury is a
Aries?
planet.
Aries?
No, Aries is a
I'm trying to think of names.
no, yeah. What was it? It was like it wasn't
Hermes.
Voyager because Voyager
Icarus.
went to the outer rim. Anyway, yeah, we've sent, there's a really cool
Hawkman.
satellite that I'm paying attention to right now. It's a probe.
Has anyone ever gone to Pluto?
There was a probe that went past Pluto. It was
Yeah.
it got really close to Pluto, and it took really, really high res pictures of Pluto as it flew by. I think it was the Voyager 2?
I think Pluto should be a planet.
No, it wasn't Voyager 2.
I think Pluto should be back as a planet.
Its moon is as big as it is, so
So
if it's a planet, its moon has to be a planet.
Let's do it.
It's
Yeah,
it's
I'm
not
cool with that.
it's not a full planet. It's like an extra celestial body. It's like a it's
I
like it's like
remember-
it's a solar object or something.
I remember
Yeah.
hearing like back in like the 90s, Planet X. Is that like another planet in our solar system they don't know about?
Yeah, I mean I think Planet X is either the moon of Pluto or like a big
Okay.
planet or like a really, really small one in the asteroid belt.
how do we know about all these things outside our solar system?
Telescopes.
It's wild.
Just a lot of telescopes and a lot of people who have no time. Have all the free time. But, well, there's like I think it was Magellan he was an astronomer who cataloged a bunch of stars. And he cataloged like 10,000 stars
Jesus Christ.
and gave them all like names. They're numbers, but
When did he form his GPS company?
That was
they named it after him. He was an ancient astronomer.
It was a joke.
Well, I mean, it's true. They did. Magellan is named after this guy.
That was the joke.
What famous astronomer is Tom Tom?
Your mom.
That's so
What
rude.
about, what about Garmin?
I don't know.
Garmin Harmon?
Do you think they still actually make standalone GPSs?
I was in a car yesterday with somebody from my work who brought their own GPS.
Really?
Well,
He brought his own GPS.
If you drive through some parts of Vermont, there's no service. So
He
I can
whi-
see why it would be useful.
He whips it out. They're super thin now. They're like as thin as my phone. Like
No way.
yeah,
Really?
it's crazy for a GPS.
It's almost like your phone is one.
no, but it's like. But yeah, I was shocked that he had it. It was a huge screen, and I'm like, you just carry it's voice activated. He was like, look at this.
Look at this
I'm
new
s-
GPS I
I'm
bought.
seeing this.
They're probably like $200 too.
I'm gonna let's buy one.
You could probably get one for like 200.
You think so?
Yeah.
Well, let me look up his.
One of those nice thin ones. Anyway, I was saying there's this mission that's orbiting an asteroid. So there's this asteroid that's orbiting the sun, has kind of like an elliptical orbit that comes kind of close to Earth. The asteroid is called Bennu, Bennu, and there is a space probe that's orbiting it. It's the smallest celestial body that's ever been orbited by a spacecraft because it's like 8 miles across. Like the whole thing, the whole asteroid is like 8 miles across.
Wow.
And the spacecraft they sent is orbiting it. And it's been sending pictures back this whole time.
How does it send pictures back?
Radio transmission.
Is it 4G?
Yeah, it's called the Deep Space Network, actually.
Really?
There's a network of like internet in space called the Deep Space Network.
Is it just like a bunch of satellites lined up?
It's basically all it is right now are satellites orbiting the Earth that listen, satellites on the ground that listen, and there's a couple satellites that orbit Mars and the Moon, and they also listen and retransmit data. So like there's the Martian landers, like InSight was the most recent Martian lander that we sent to Mars, and the InSight probe sends its data back. The InSight lander sends its data back to Earth through an orbiter, and the orbiter is part of the Deep Space Network, and it basically, because the bandwidth issue, it's, you know how like 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi is faster than 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi,
Yes.
but 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi has a shorter range.
Yes.
So it's the same kind of problem when you're sending big files from the surface of Mars to the surface of the Earth. So they do the same solution where they do basically the equivalent of 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi to get it from the lander to the orbiter, and then the equivalent of 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi to send it from the orbiter to Earth.
Got it.
They just use different frequencies and different bandwidths.
Space is cool. I would just never go.
It's so fucking cool. They have a deep space internet network called the Deep Space Network. And then they have like solar system space probes that are orbiting asteroids and sending us pictures of the asteroids. And it's also going to take a sample from the asteroid and try to send it back to us. That's so fucking cool.
That is cool.
They're going to send a sample of an asteroid back to us. They're farming the asteroid.
That's how we're gonna get bacteria that's gonna kill us all.
No, they put it through a very quarantine process.
Mm.
Do you know that when the Apollo astronauts came back from the moon, they had to spend 2 weeks in quarantine?
Really?
No.
That makes sense.
Because they were out on the surface of the moon in their spacesuits. They came back into the capsule, then took off their spacesuits. So they were touching the outside of the spacesuit, which had touched the lunar surface, right? So if there was something on the surface, it would have gotten on the spacesuit, and then they came out of the spacesuits and touched them, so it could have gotten on them. So then when they got back to Earth, they stepped out of their capsule in the ocean, got onto a boat, and immediately got into a quarantined,
Nice.
what's the word? You know those like slipstream silver campers?
Yeah.
It was like one of those, but modified.
Ah,
And they spent like 2 weeks in one of those.
A tiny house.
Yeah, basically a tiny house, the original tiny house.
Great.
Can you imagine like moon virus? Can you imagine
No.
like getting moon virus?
the Andromeda strain.
Yeah, it's weird.
Derek, do sports.
They really didn't know.
sports. Sports teams won last night.
Who got swept in the NHL playoffs?
The Penguins and the Lightning.
Wow, the Penguins did?
Yeah, the Lightning are the ones that the Lightning were the best team in the league by like
Yeah, they got swept.
12 wins.
And the Penguins. Wow. Penguins won last year?
that sounds right.
They won only 2 years in a row, right?
Yeah.
Are these hockey teams?
Yeah.
Yes.
The Celtics won last night, so they are they're up 2 games, 2-0 on the Pacers
Mm-hmm.
from Indiana. The Bruins
How many
won
games do they play in a series
7
per visit?
total.
Per visit.
I mean, like the Sox go to New York and they play 3 games. You know,
Oh, well, that's not playoffs right now.
I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
Oh,
he
yeah.
needs to relate to it.
Generally, in regular season baseball, it's 3-game series.
Right.
Generally,
Yeah.
Sometimes they'll have a couple 4 games, and the Red Sox actually just had a 2-game series with the Yankees.
It's the best of 3, right?
I mean,
in baseball.
It goes by just general wins, right?
Yeah,
Just
it doesn't-
overall wins. Okay.
It doesn't matter. And then the playoffs, like first round, ALDS, the divisional series, I believe is like best of 5.
Is that basketball or
No, this is
Baseball
baseball
It's
still.
still baseball.
And then
know
best
what
of
ALDS
7,
is.
the rest. Every other sport is best of
American
7.
League.
basketball?
Yeah, best
they,
of
they
7.
play 7. Okay.
Best of
So they
7.
play best of 7.
So the Bruins and the Leafs are tied up 2 games. So big tilt tomorrow night for that.
Yeah.
It's first to 4. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, the Red Sox suck. Nathan Eovaldi pitched a great game last night.
I
And
gotta
then,
go to a game. I haven't been to a game in a while.
Yeah, I want to go to a
They're
game this
they're
year.
so cheap.
Yeah,
How much are they?
You can go for like 30 bucks.
Like $30?
Yeah.
I'd go.
It's shitty seats, but
we should go.
I'd go for
We went
30
last year
I'd
Memorial
go for
Day.
like $40 to get medium seats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They the Red Sox kind of suck right now. Their relief pitching is fucking terrible.
Well, that's good because it drives the price down.
Yeah.
I'll go.
I guess
It's about
the
the
beer still costs the same though.
It's about the experience, you know.
What other sports? New England Revolution suck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Robert Kraft's video got locked up.
Did you see it?
No,
It got locked down.
it did. Did it come out? Did it?
No, I
It's
was-
temporarily.
Is it under
you know it's
under
gonna be
seal?
on Pornhub immediately once it gets
Is
released.
it under seal?
They blocked it 20 minutes after it was released or some shit like that.
Well,
What do you mean blocked it?
They had the judge block the release or some shit. I don't know.
yeah.
Yeah, they file it under seal.
Robert Kraft got a ban on the authorities releasing video of him getting a hand job for now.
Is that what the headline says?
Yeah, that's the headline.
Oh man.
Leave him alone. He's old.
That's all I got for sports, though.
Leave
Nothing,
him alone. He's old.
nothing too crazy.
Well, I guess we
I
could.
wonder where that falls on the spectrum of a public persona. Like, what was it? The Hulk Hogan sex tape. You know.
Oh yeah, and then the Gawker against Gawker.
Right.
And then-
And he won that because Hulk Hogan is a public figure, but he is not. Or
Something like that. And
or whatever.
also
What's his real name?
Terry.
Okay, yeah. So Hulk Hogan is a public figure, so they're allowed to see Hulk Hogan's dick, and the public has an interest in that. But a private citizen,
Well, that whole thing too
You're not
was
allowed to.
he had a lot more money in his legal defense against
Yeah.
Gawker because he had a
he got
billionaire
from
backing him.
right. He got
'Cause
yeah. There was, it was,
Didn't Peter Thiel or Thiel?
yeah, Peter
back him?
Thiel. Peter Thiel funded him because
Yeah.
Peter Thiel got outed as gay by Gawker.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
he was like, "Oh, here it
And he was
comes, boys.
pissed.
Here
he
we
was
go."
pissed, so he funded Hulk Hogan's defense.
he
I mean, it also
Gawker down.
put them out of business. He
Yes, yeah, he
he
did.
probably has seen minimal of that.
Gawker was awful, and they deserve to go out of business.
Mm.
They were a tabloid. They're not. They don't deserve like press immunity, right?
No, I don't like
Yes.
the tabloids. My favorite tabloid went out of business years ago.
What was it?
Weekly World News. It wasn't like a tabloid. It was just
Yeah.
like fake news. but
Yeah.
it was fun to read. as a kid.
Weekly World News is like Bigfoot and
Yeah.
UFOs and shit.
Bat Boy.
Yeah,
I like
or
the,
like
I like
yeah,
the
Bat
Onion.
Boy. Yeah, exactly. Bat Kid.
I like the Onion.
It's good.
Yeah, but the Onion is more like a comedy.
It's a satirical
It's so
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
Their video reviews are so funny. They do a Home Alone one. You guys gotta watch it.
Oh man,
He reviews.
I saw an interaction between the Onion and Elon Musk the other day, where like there was a real Elon Musk headline, and then the Onion was like, "Guys, stop! You're putting us out of business." And then Elon Musk was like, "No." They replied on Twitter. It was pretty great.
All right, let's do some GOT spoilers.
All right, you ready to sign off? This was good. Bye.
Thanks for listening. Put that in. Put that in the ending.
Yeah, I'll put on both of them. That's what I did last time for one of them.
For what?
Thanks for listening. For more Slightly Biased podcast content, please visit our website at slightlybiasedpodcast.com or follow us on social media at slightlybiased_.
Killing it, Derek.
Turn this off.
If you can dream it, you can do it.